Hi, I'm Buddy the Elf. I'm just kidding. I'm Slade Lewis with Lewis Jewelers, and today is Halloween. So we are blessed to have two great visitors, one all the way from Geneva, one from New York. So Mike with Moser over the U.S. Distribution in North America. And then we have Nicholas, who's over the entire world.
The entire world.
All the way from Geneva. So thank you guys for coming.
Zurich.
From Zurich,
yeah.
that's right.
Yeah.
You guys aren't made at the North Pole?
No, we're not yet. Not yet.
Dang it. I just knew you were all dressed like me. I dress this way for
We even get the dress code.
Because it's Halloween, I put my scary mask on.
I love it. So this is our first YouTube video. We're doing it on Halloween, which is just kind of crazy. But I wanted to get some time with you guys since you were here today to go over a little bit of why Moser, what's the direction of the company, and look at one particular freaking awesome watch and talk about that really simply. So when did Moser start?
A long time ago. Once upon a time, if we're in that kind
With
of
Santa Claus.
Exactly. In 1828 in St. Petersburg, Heinrich Moser established his company in, the factory was in Lörrach in Switzerland, selling his watches in Russia. But then the brand as we know it today was relaunched in 2005. And so we're proud to be a young company, but with a long historical background.
Nice. And who started the company in 2005?
The great-grandson of Heinrich Moser.
Nice. So still in the family.
Still in the family, he's the owner and chairman, and today it's the Mellon family who own the company. So once again, family company.
And made not in the North Pole, but where again?
Neuhausen am Rheinfall.
It sounds like very North Polish. Not Switzerland.
No.
So what do you guys specialize in?
In many things. I think we specialize in in the movement itself. We're a shoe manufacturer. Whatever you see here in the movement we make at a factory in Neuhausen. So whether it's the main plate, whether it's the bridges, whether it's even the heart which beats in the movement, so that is made at our factory. So
even the hairspring.
Even the hairspring. So the hairspring, the balance wheel, that is something that we make not only for ourselves, but we actually sell it to approximately 25 watch brands.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah.
So hairspring being one of the hardest things to make in any watch manufacturing facility ever.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's awesome. I was aware of that, but not sure that you sold it to anybody else.
Yeah, 25 watch brands. Some very small, for example, Max, MBNF, so he would buy hairsprings, balance wheels from us. But then you have some big brands that probably some are in your store. But we can't disclose who they are because those brands say that they make everything in-house.
Gotcha. That's pretty cool.
It is in-house, it's just in our house.
In a different house.
Exactly, which is a good thing. So do the people making the hairsprings look like me?
Definitely not.
Not
Dang it, that's 2 strikes. I got one more strike.
Not quite.
So tell me a little bit about this particular watch being the Perpetual Calendar.
So Perpetual Calendars are probably the ultimate complication watch. Very smart watch because the watch knows how many days there are in a month, and it's going to automatically adjust whether you've got 31 days, 30 days, 29 days every 4 years in February, or 28 days for those other 3 years. Perpetual Calendars are complicated watches. Not only for the watchmakers to assemble, to produce, but also for the owners of the watches. You never really know how to set it. You need to be very meticulous in the way that you adjust it, because one wrong manipulation and you can offset the watch. And either you're lucky to be able to repair it yourself or to readjust it yourself, or unfortunately sometimes you have to even send it back to the factory. So most of the Perpetual Calendars that you have on the market are complicated looking, so you're going to have a lot of information on the dial. You can have the year, the month, the day, you can even have a moon phase in there. And all you really need on a daily basis is what time. You need to read the time, tell the time, and you need dates. I think date is useful. Do you really need to look at your watch to remember that it's 2018? that it's October or even a moon phase. Not necessarily. So we just kept the most useful information. But you do need to tell the watch which month it is. And so something which Moser came up with, and believe it or not, but in 200 years of watchmaking, not one single brand thought of using the 12 indexes of the dial and to indicate the months. So you've got a little hand in the middle here, which is small enough not to obstruct the dial, but big enough when you need to adjust the month. So I've set it here on purpose on the most interesting date, which is the second index of February, and it's the 28th of February. Any other perpetual calendar is going to take maybe a whole night to go from the 28th of February to the 1st of March. It's going to rotate 28, 29, 30, 31, 1st of March. And during that time, whatever you do, do not try to pull the crown, otherwise you might break the movement. And where Moser has a very ingenious feature or an ingenious movement is that it's the 28th of February. Now obviously I don't know if it's AM or PM. It's always AM. So let's go forward. Tack, 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 tack. So here it's 9 p.m., 10 p.m., 11 p.m. It's still the 28th of February. And then when you arrive at midnight, then it's gonna flash to the 1st of March. You see the little hand now is on the 3rd index of March. And what is great is that you can go backwards like this without breaking the movement. You can pull the crown again. You can move forwards. But
You're at midnight.
You're
not supposed to do that.
No, and it's a perpetual calendar.
What?
So it's midnight at the North Pole.
Holy schmolies.
And you can also go back. So this is now the critical time. You can go back to February. So you can go backwards, you can go forward, you can do whatever you want with it, and you're not going to break the movement. So this is something which is very user-friendly, obviously. It's patented. We won the Grand Prix de l'Horlogerie, which is coming up in a month's time, or no, actually next week. It's next Friday. And we won with the perpetual calendar in 2006, and still today it's an amazing watch, which is one of the only ones which can jump at midnight, so flash calendar, instantaneous date change, and you can go forwards and backwards at any given time of the day.
It's insane. So for watch aficionados, they know about a perpetual calendar, but for those people who don't know anything about a perpetual calendar, what does that mean? That basically means that it knows what month you're in, what leap year you're in, and you don't have to set the date from the 31st to the 1st, whether it's 28 days or 29 days in February.
You're always going to have the right date.
It's insane. So how long until you have to, how many years is this watch set for if you had it running every day, how long would it stay correct?
It would stay correct until 2100, where you don't have a leap year and it jumps 4 years. So this is something which, I know it's in a very long time, but you can imagine what is going to happen with all the other perpetual calendars on the market. They might have to go back to the factories to be reset. This one, you just pull the crown and you readjust it yourself.
Unreal. So most of those watches are going to cost thousands of dollars to get fixed past 2100.
Millions.
I said thousands, but you're probably right.
Millions.
Probably millions, which is
and it's going to take millions of years to come back.
Exactly. And they're probably going to be wrong. Yeah. And you definitely can't do what you just did, which is
it's a big no.
I mean, kids don't try this at home.
So, question: comparatively to most perpetual calendars that are above $100,000, what metal is this made of, and what's the U.S. price?
So this is 18 karat white gold, and retail price is $60,000 US.
Insane. So to get that kind of quality, to get the finished quality, a perpetual calendar like that at that price point is phenomenal. So approximately how many perpetual calendars are you guys going to make per year? I mean, I know you can't tell me exactly, but just around
it's you for one perpetual calendar you have it takes to assemble everything. It just takes over a week, providing you have all the components. We have 3 watchmakers. Only 3 watchmakers were able to assemble the perpetual calendar, And per year, we're talking about maybe just over 100, 120 maybe perpetual
Wow.
calendars per year. All models, all dials, and all different materials as well.
Cool.
So it's very small. It's very rare.
Extremely rare. So it sounds like you need more elves in the factory.
Yeah,
I'm just
definitely.
saying.
No,
If you moved it to the North Pole, you'd probably get more done. Well, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for letting us do a YouTube video.
Well, thank you.
Thanks for
If
having
you'd like
us.
more information, you can check out lewisjewelers.usa.com or lewisusa.com and check out Moser. We'll have a link on there. We'll post this YouTube video.
Mhm.
And thank you, Mike. Thank you, Nicholas, for doing this. And we'll see you next time.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you.
us.
Thank you.